What is up, YouTube? Welcome to the first of many. In today's video, we're going to be telling you the story of Shadowville. Now, Shadowville is a stronghold for the Shadow Masters for over 30 years. And in these 30 years, a devastating conflict has been happening. The world has never been the same, and never will be. The reason for all the death and destruction we are going to tell in this long, long journey is because of a creature called the Leech, and their strength and numbers to fight without unconditional rules of war. 40 million people used to live in this world. Now there's just 1,000. It started, for us to tell you the story, it started a long, long, long time ago in a place far, far away, on a place called Earth. In 2047, a massive assault on the United States Capitol, as well as other foreign capitals from these leeches, killing thousands of Shadows Masters. We would never recover from this, but we would never give up. And we continued to fight for decades. But one fateful day, 27 years to the day, our conflicts began to fear us all. It was all on a Saturday afternoon. We had just got done building a road for trade between Shadowville and the Shadow Capital at Ashkendan. An expedition team sent ahead to scout the roads ahead never came back. Their bodies were found 3 days later, decapitated. And their names wrote in blood said, "We are coming for you next." Leeches. And now we fought for years, you know. We continued to fight and we didn't give up. But no matter what we did, they had the advantage. They got one step ahead. They managed to win these conflicts of unparalleled advantages. They would kill thousands and thousands of us in every battle. And we would kill only a couple hundred before they would reproduce. These creatures can reproduce so quickly that within a day of a battle, they can replenish all their forces as if they never lost them. A monument stands 40 clicks away from Shadowville, the last stronghold outside the fucking city walls. This castle entrance is all that remains. Now, the story of this castle goes back millennia before the Leeches attacked. It was in the Great War against the Spartans. It was in the Great War of World War II. And it strelled strong for all those years, for all those conflicts. But one fateful day, the Leeches attacked it. And everything changed. It started out late at night. The guards had fell asleep. The men, women, and children fell asleep. And that's when it happened. A massive explosion on the first tower, which is the one we're going to be looking at right now. Killing everyone inside, killing 42 people. Guards rushed to the vantage point trying to defend it, but it was too late. Leeches swarmed, slaughtering the people inside. The leeches lit fire and exploded around the castle. And the castle exploded. The walls collapsed and leeches more and more came in the walls. The survivors would tell the tale as if it was a mountain of evil climbing over that wall. One survivor would quote, "It was like being swarmed by ants. But those ants were 20 feet tall and were untouchable. The weapons they had were useless. They were only stone weapons. They were horrible weapons. They had no weapons. The wall, the road that we were originally building has not been built yet." It was all too late. 14 seconds after the initial explosion, it was over. Out of the 3,000 people living in this structure, only 22 would survive to tell the tale. And even them, most of them were scarred for life. Most of them lived by themselves in the middle of the woods in a cabin not even 3 feet apart. The horrors we, as the Shadow Masters, have experienced in the last 60 years of this conflict have scarred us all. We've all lost loved ones. Our morale is low. We fight because we believe in a better future for us. We do believe hereby that this war is not the end. This is not the end. This is the beginning. Shadow Masters will come out on top. We will become victorious. Those are words spoken by our leader. He unfortunately was killed in a raid 22 years ago. He led us out of the depths of hell that we were in. We lost 22 strongholds by this point. He pulled us out of our low morale. He gave our fighting spirit back. We built these walls to defend what we loved, what we cherished. We ask upon yous now to not forget the story. Our suffering will not go in vain, and by the people, for the people, we will not surrender. The human race matters. These leeches, they come out of the ground, right? They swarm from under the ground. They love the water. They swarm you. They're like roaches. We have fought for so long. We all begin to feel like we were useless. That this was the doom. But it isn't. This isn't over. Trust me. This is only the beginning of the story. Come back next time on the wild adventures of Shadowville and the Shadow Masters. Thank you for listening. Until the next one, Semper Fi.